Welcome to Rapportkommentar Direkt. Today we're going to have a chat with the CEO of Kollect on Demand, John O'Connor. Hi John, how's it going?
Good, thanks for having us on today.
So 2020 has been a tough year and the world is still suffering due to the ongoing pandemic. How has Kollect on Demand managed during this difficult time?
Yeah, it's been a tough time for all businesses, and we're pleased with the results we present today. It's been extremely difficult with the lockdowns in Ireland and the UK, but our revenue this year has grown 60% year to date compared to the previous year. And a lot of that was down to the focus we have online and digital first. So as most people know, during lockdown, customers have been going online to book services, and that includes the waste. And most of our competitors operate offline, so that's been a huge opportunity for Kollect to get this market. And a lot of what's happened with us has been down to the experience of our team and the hard work of them. So, all in all, we've been pretty happy with the results we've produced.
You received employment support payments from the Irish government earlier this year. However, I read today in the report that the revenue commissioners might rule that Kollect was ineligible for some or all of these payments. What are your thoughts on this?
Yes, so the Irish government allowed access to tens of thousands of companies to the wage subsidy scheme. So regardless of this, we're quite confident that we met the guidelines as outlined by the government when we applied for it. We're pretty confident there.
Let's have a look at the result then. In Q3, revenue amounted to 12.1 million compared to 9.7 million in Q3 2019. And losses before tax amounted to about 4 million this quarter compared to around 2 million in Q3 2019. What are your thoughts on the result?
Yeah, so Q3, we're up 25% revenue compared to the previous period. And I'm particularly happy with that, as I said, with the backdrop of COVID-19 and the uncertainty. For most of Q3, commercial businesses were allowed to operate. And I was particularly happy with our growth in the commercial space. We grew nearly 1,000% compared to the period last year. And also recurring revenue accounts now for 56% of our revenue, which is a 9% increase on the previous period. So with regard to losses, they're in line with our forecasts. If I was to bridge the losses, we had the costs associated with the raise and the acquisition. And we also had the extra spend we did in technology in the last period. So, a lot of the spend that we do is on technology, is on the UI UX to make it more simple for customers to book a waste service online. And then there's also the spend we have on the back end office systems, which ensures that as we scale the company and it gets bigger, that we don't keep adding staff. So our systems really make us more efficient, and it's a cost that we don't capitalize. So you'll always see that cost in our P&L.
I understand. Tell me more about this fundraise that you completed. You managed to secure 12 million Swedish kronors?
Yeah, that was a real milestone for the company. It's been our first raise over in Sweden, and it was oversubscribed, and it really shows the confidence that our Swedish investors have in us. We use this raise to fund an acquisition, and it's also been there for next year. We set up a raise again from this because as part of this, we issued warrants to our existing shareholders and to the new shareholders. So next August, we'll have another fundraising event.
You mentioned that you use this money to finance an acquisition of an Irish-based compactor bin business. How does this acquisition fit into Kollect on Demand's long-term business plan?
Yeah, so there's two parts to Kollect on Demand. There's the one part is the online platform, booking platform, which is Kollect, and the second part is the big bin waste business, which is a drop-off business that operates in petrol forecourts. So this acquisition pretty much has doubled our business since the last quarter. So we had 15 waste drop-off sites in Ireland, and now after the acquisition and adding 2 more since the quarter end, we now have 29 sites operating throughout Ireland. This is a high gross margin business and a high net margin business, so it's really exciting for us, and it's allowed us scale the business substantially.
Anything else that happened during last quarter that you would like to mention, John?
Yes, we're always looking at sustainability, and it's one of our core values. So we've offset over 169,000 kilometers of collections, and what I mean by that is when a customer books a collection for us, we offset the carbon emissions from that collection. So we're quite pleased with that. We've also had a substantial investment, as I spoke about earlier, in our tech, and we've added lots of new suppliers in Ireland and the UK.
So let's end on a positive note. You announced that your co-founder, Robbie Skews, will be head of the UK business, a move that highlights your commitment to growing in the UK. So my final question is, what are your hopes for Kollect on Demand over in the UK?
Yes, we've already validated the opportunity in the UK, and there's a huge market over there for our booking platform. So we feel about that by appointing Robbie, who's co-founder of Kollect, as head of UK. It shows the ambition we hold towards the UK. Like, Robbie's been instrumental in the growth of the Kollect platform in Ireland. And if you think about the UK, it's vast in comparison to Ireland. There's probably 75 cities that are addressable towards what we're offering. And in those cities, there's a population of 40 million people. So the addressable market of the population for what we have, the booking platform, is 4 times the size of Ireland. So we're very excited and very bullish towards the opportunity there in the UK.
Thank you for joining me today, John. Good luck and stay safe.
Thank you, and thanks for having me on today.